everyone, and welcome back to the latest episode of PTW Brutality, as we are getting closer and closer to the Royal Rumble, and we have some huge matches planned for tonight. Of course, the main event, CM Punk, the PTW champion, going one-on-one with Braun Strowman. Strowman trying to earn his way into the championship match at the Royal Rumble. Also, the United States champion Roman Reigns going one-on-one with the Perfect 10 Ty Dillinger. Gotta wonder if Christian is watching this match. But to kick off the show, the Bulgarian Brute Rusev, with Sheamus in his corner, is gonna be holding an open challenge. And here is the Bulgarian Brute Rusev, who, ever since he's had Sheamus by his side, been even more aggressive, even more dominant. And with his open challenge here tonight, Rusev looking to fight anyone, as he looks to build momentum heading towards the Royal Rumble. Last time we had a Royal Rumble, Rusev was United States champion. Now he is without a championship, but still you gotta think he's a far bigger threat with Sheamus. And of course this new aggression from Rusev. But let's see who it is that answered his open challenge. And returning from injury, the world's largest athlete, The Big Show. The Big Show was taken out with a concussion by Rusev. And now The Big Show is back on Brutality, answering the open challenge of the Bulgarian Brute. Rusev finally facing someone who's his own size, as The Big Show is back on Brutality, and he has answered Rusev's open challenge. Rusev surely not expecting this, but that's the name of the game in the open challenge. Rusev versus The Big Show here on Brutality. What a way to start the show, the return of The Big Show, as these two lock eyes center of the ring. A big stare down. And now Rusev with a headbutt, striking first, going right after The Big Show. And now Rusev running off the ropes, but The Big Show takes him down with the shoulder block. Rusev can't believe it. I don't think recently he's been fighting people who can match him in strength and power, but now he's got that, and The Big Show, those shots right to the head of Rusev, bringing him over to the ropes, and The Big Show, huge chop right to the chest of Rusev. The Big Show just manhandling the Bulgarian Brute with that power slam, and now in for the cover and the kick out by Rusev. But I have not seen Rusev just being manhandled like this by The Big Show. But now The Big Show picking him up, and now a big shot to the ribs. And now The Big Show, the Irish whip, Rusev off the ropes, ducks a clothesline, and now goes over, and the spinning heel kick. That spinning heel kick from Rusev takes down The Big Show. Rusev, despite his size, very athletic. And now looking for the Machka kick, The Big Show avoids, and a spear. A spear from the Giant, now in for the cover, and Rusev kicks out. I thought The Big Show had it with that spear, but now he's looking to put it away with the chokeslam. Rusev though gets out of it, and now Rusev! A belly-to-belly throw to the world's largest athlete. What power from Rusev. He's fired up. Now trying to power slam The Big Show, but The Big Show though, turning it into the chokeslam. Chokeslam from The Big Show. Now the cover, and Rusev kicks out. Rusev kicking out of the chokeslam. Now The Big Show looking for that WMD, the knockout punch, but Rusev avoids it, chops to the chest, and the Machka kick. The same move that gave the Big Show a concussion and put him on the shelf. And now Sheamus wants Rusev to end it, and he's gonna do just that. Locking in the Accolade in the center of the ring. Big Show with nowhere to go. The Accolade locked in the center of the ring. And the Big Show is forced to tap out. A valiant effort. I've never seen Rusev thrown around like he was, but in the end, the Bulgarian Brute with the victory over the returning Big Show. Huge win for Rusev as he proves not just the smaller guys, even guys who are larger than the Bulgarian Brute should be very, very afraid, as Rusev, a huge victory over the returning Big Show. What a way to kick off the show here on Brutality, but now we go backstage to the PTW champion CM Punk. And Sami Zayn is going to be number one in the Royal Rumble. Bit of an abuse of power if you ask me, but now we go to the Hardy Boys. Roman Reigns versus Matt Hardy on Resistance. That'd be a matchup I wouldn't mind seeing. But of course, right now, Roman Reigns, he's got a matchup to worry about against the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger. And here is the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger. Dillinger, we said this a lot, he has been struggling to get victories here on Brutality. But tonight, a huge opportunity as he takes on the United States Champion Roman Reigns. We have seen potential from Dillinger. He's gone toe-to-toe with the likes of Rusev, the likes of Triple H. But tonight could be his night. A chance against the United States Champion Roman Reigns. And here is the United States Champion, Roman Reigns. And we've seen Christian, who's been on the tail of Reigns. He's picked up wins on the last episode of Brutality and on Resistance. But right now, Roman Reigns, the United States Champion, gotta be focused on his matchup with Ty Dillinger. Roman Reigns has been a dominant champion. And tonight's matchup against Ty Dillinger can't be thinking about other contenders, because if he's not focused, Ty Dillinger could make himself a contender with a victory over the champion here tonight. Roman cannot take his eye off the ball, even with Christian lurking. And now this matchup set to get underway. Roman Reigns and Ty Dillinger, they lock up center of the ring, and Reigns immediately overpowering the Perfect 10, shoving him right to the ground, clearly showing he's not taking his eye off the ball. But there, Ty Dillinger catching out Reigns as he ducks under the clothesline and hits him with a Perfect 10 dropkick. And now Dillinger has got the champion in the corner, and now Ty Dillinger has got Roman Reigns right where he wants him, and Ty Dillinger, those punches in the corner, and he's gonna hit 10 for the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger. And there you see, he's miming the 10 at Roman Reigns. Now runs at him, but there Reigns dodges out of the way, and now Roman Reigns taking control with those clotheslines right in the corner, and Dillinger trying to get over to the ropes, but that's not where you want to be, as Roman Reigns, the drive-by drop kick. The United States Champion, dominant here as he is already looking for the Superman punch. The Superman punch, but Dillinger catching him out. Dillinger caught that arm and turned it into a side Russian leg sweep in for the cover. But Reigns kicks out. A very inventive counter from Dillinger as he looks for the tiebreaker. Reigns though gets out of it. And the Samoan drop. Samoan drop on the champion as he's now calling for it. Roman Reigns looking for the spear on Dillinger. Dillinger though avoids it. Reigns off the ropes and the Superman punch. Superman punch from Roman Reigns, and now he's got Dillinger in his sights for the spear, spearing the Perfect 10 out of his boots, and the cover by Reigns, and the victory. The United States Champion Roman Reigns puts away Ty Dillinger, showing everyone why he's held on to that title for as long as he has. Held it since Clash of Champions. And Roman Reigns the victory here tonight. Now can be looking forward to the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. But wait a minute, there's Christian. That's Christian. He just tried to sneak attack Roman Reigns, but Reigns caught him, socked him right on the jaw. Roman Reigns was ready for it. and the United States Champion laying down the challenge. We have never seen a strap match here in PTW, but that's what the champion wants. Roman Reigns versus Christian at the Rumble. And the Royal Rumble, of course, our next pay-per-view event will be coming soon after Breakdown episode 11. And that challenge, Roman Reigns versus Christian for the United States Championship in a strap match. That will be an intense one, the first ever strap match in PTW. Also, the Tag Team Championships, the Revival and the Hardy Boys in a ladder match. If the Hardys lose, they do not get another opportunity at the Revival. Also, the PTW Championship, CM Punk defending his championship against the Icon Sting. And of course, we have the 30-man Royal Rumble match. 30 men over the top rope. The winner goes to main event WrestleMania 3. Speaking of the Rumble, we have a sit-down interview with Chris Jericho. Some great stuff there in that pre-recorded sit-down interview with Chris Jericho, but now we go to Headless Man live as he interviews John Morrison. John Morrison wanting a match with Chris Jericho. But speaking of matches, this one has been confirmed on the next episode of Resistance. Roman Reigns going one-on-one with one half of the Hardy Boys, Matt Hardy. And on the next episode of Brutality, a huge tag team match. Sami Zayn teams with The Big Show against Rusev and Sheamus. Also, on the next episode of Brutality, John Cena going one-on-one with one-third of the New Day, Kofi Kingston. And this match has been confirmed for the next episode of Brutality, the go-home show for the Rumble. John Morrison going one-on-one with Chris Jericho. But speaking of main events, we have our main event up next. CM Punk going one-on-one with the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman. And there he is, the monster Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman, last episode we saw him kicked out of the arena, but then he made his way back and caused chaos as he power slammed Sting, John Cena, and CM Punk. Braun Strowman wanted this matchup, and if he wins, he could potentially be added to the matchup between Sting and CM Punk at the Royal Rumble. Of course, Braun Strowman did defeat Sting in a last man standing match at Supremacy Warfare, but now he's got the PTW champion one-on-one in the main event. And there is the PTW champion CM Punk. Last episode he tried to negotiate with Braun Strowman to try and get him to take out Sting and John Cena. But that obviously didn't work. So now these two going one-on-one. You gotta wonder if the champion, despite what he says, if he is afraid of Braun Strowman. He does call himself the best wrestler in the world. He'll have to prove it tonight in this matchup. A bit of David versus Goliath, although CM Punk certainly no David with his skills, but he is going up against a far larger opponent. CM Punk and Braun Strowman in the main event here, as Punk immediately ducks a clothesline and a punch, and it has no effect on Strowman as he now has him for the choke slam. CM Punk though gets out of it, and now Punk, those punches and that back elbow, now running off the ropes, ducks the clothesline, and now CM Punk running right into the shoulder tackle from Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman now going right after the champion. This is not where you want to be as Strowman that clubbing blow. CM Punk now in the corner as the monster takes control of the champion, but there's CM Punk catching him out with a kick. And now CM Punk on the second rope, but he's caught by Strowman, and Braun Strowman just throws him across the ring. Great power from the monster as he throws CM Punk across the ring. And now Strowman, that splash in the corner, and now for the cover on the champion and the kick out. I mean, you never want to call the PTW champion an underdog, but right now Braun Strowman in control as he's got him up. Braun Strowman's got the champion up and the dominator there from the monster. Braun Strowman in for the cover, and Punk kicks out. CM Punk now rolling over onto the apron, trying to create separation between himself and Braun Strowman, and there Punk catching him out on the ropes, and the roundhouse kick, and the monster is down. Braun Strowman's finally down. CM Punk up on the top rope, and the champion now trying to get momentum as he comes off the top. The elbow drop right to the back of the neck, and now in for the cover, and a huge kick out there from Strowman. Powerful kick out from the monster among men. Now CM Punk running the ropes, and he ducks a clothesline. Strowman now running right into the drop toe hold. Great move there by the champion. And now CM Punk trying to rattle the monster here as he looks for the running knee, but Strowman catching him, and he just tosses him outside the ring. Anytime it looks like CM Punk getting control, Braun just catching him out with a big move. And now, running at him, but CM Punk avoids it. Braun runs right into the turnbuckle, and CM Punk with a bulldog on the outside. The champion just outsmarting the monster here. As CM Punk now going back into the ring, and the champion now looking for the suicide dive as he runs the ropes. CM Punk, suicide dive, but Braun catches him. Braun catching him out, and the choke slam onto the apron. Choke slam onto the apron from Braun Strowman. And now the monster looking to put CM Punk away. Looking to beat the champion. He's got him up with a power slam. Punk though gets out of it. And now Punk, that standing Anaconda Vice. He's got the Anaconda Vice grip on Strowman. Strowman though pushes out. And Braun Strowman. Huge lariat from Braun Strowman. And now looking to put it away, scooping up CM Punk for the power slam. But no, CM Punk, look at him, he's raking the eyes. CM Punk raking the eyes of Strowman to get out of that power slam. And now look at CM Punk, the referee distracted by Strowman. Punk trying to undo that turnbuckle. Trying to expose the turnbuckle. But wait a minute, that's Sting! That's Sting! And he's stopping CM Punk from cheating in this matchup. But now CM Punk, he runs right into Strowman. And Strowman didn't like that, but wait a minute. Braun Strowman inadvertently takes out the icon Sting. I mean, I don't think he minds it, because those two don't like each other. But now CM Punk in control. With that running knee right to the back of Strowman. And now another running knee from CM Punk. And now CM Punk running the ropes for momentum and a third running knee. And Braun Strowman's down. CM Punk with those knees in the corner. And now he's going up on the top rope. Looking to put this one away. And there, CM Punk with the elbow drop off the top. And the champion now going in for the cover for the victory. Strowman kicks out. He kicks out, but now CM Punk right into the Anaconda Vice. Right into the Anaconda Vice. He knows he can't lift him for the GTS, so he's got to beat him any other way. But now Strowman punching his way out from the Anaconda Vice. CM Punk though, look at him again. He's trying to expose that turnbuckle, but now Sting again stopping him from doing it. But now the referee thinks Sting was trying to get involved in the matchup, and the referee now trying to deal with Sting. Sting was just trying to stop CM Punk from cheating, but now while the ref's distracted, CM Punk's going to the other corner. He's going to the other turnbuckle, and this referee is blind as he is still distracted by Sting. But now Strowman running right into the exposed turnbuckle, and the referee still dealing with Sting. And look at that, the Crimson Mask, as CM Punk slamming Braun Strowman into that exposed turnbuckle, and now the Anaconda Vice locked in. Just a formality at this point. Strowman is knocked out cold from that exposed turnbuckle. And ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna do it. The referee finally paying attention as Braun Strowman knocked out from the exposed turnbuckle. CM Punk with the victory, even though it's a flawed one. But wait there, Sting! Sting's had enough! Sting's had enough of this! He's going right after CM Punk! He's going right after him, and now there's The Rock! The Rock trying to get the locker room out here to break off this brawl. Sting going right after CM Punk. Going right for the champion, but there's Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman, you know he doesn't like Sting. Going right after the icon, but there's John Cena. Strowman power slammed Cena last episode, now they're brawling. And now, superstars from the locker room out here, trying to separate everything. Trying to defuse this time bomb that's gone off in the ring. And there's Kevin Owens on the stage with The Rock. But wait a minute, there's Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn now brawling with Kevin Owens on the stage. And now there's Roman Reigns and Christian, they're brawling. And there's the Hardy Boys and the Revival. Everyone's brawling with each other. This complete chaos. Everybody just brawling here in the ring. Complete chaos. As we see all these rivalries coming together here. The locker room emptied out, and CM Punk, the one who started it all, just on the outside of the ring. We're gonna have to go off the air, ladies and gentlemen, as this brawl rages on. We'll see you all next time on Brutality.